all right, we're back. Let's get this trash out of the way. Guys, I think you're gonna like what we got today, or at least I think I'm gonna like it. This is Mark from Gunfight Knives, and we got a little package from Ballistic Advantage. Anyone care to guess what it is? That's right. That's right. It's ammo. Alright, no, it's not ammo. It's a barrel that I've already opened up, but I figured I'd give you guys a chance to see how they came packaged. Bubble wrap, paper at the ends, in this plastic bag. Surprised it didn't come with one of these caps on the end, but I'm just going to protect the threads with that. So, as you guys can see, we got a fluted barrel on this go around. Strictly for the weight savings. I know the Mark 12 did not come with a fluted barrel, but they did come with a 18-inch barrel on two versions, I believe. The third version was a 16-inch. But again, this is from Ballistic Advantage, and 18-inch. It's chambered in a 223 Wild. And it's a stainless steel fluted barrel. So pretty cool. I got this one for what I thought was a decent deal. I paid about $180 ballpark, somewhere around there. And this is going to go with the new build. Very excited. So what do you guys think? Is it going to be shooting lights out? I've heard nothing but good things from them. I believe it's a sister company to Aero Precision. And they just do more precision barrels. So it's this piece of plastic. I don't know what else to say about this. I'll show you a little close up where it's stamped or engraved. It says 223 Wild, 1 in 8 twist rate. It's a 416R stainless steel, HP MP. I guess it's high pressure tested, magnetic particle untested, and don't know what this X1318. But pretty light. Let me get the old scale out, because that's all anybody ever cares about anyways, right? Try to make this stuff as light as possible for the build. Alright, we're zeroed. Take that cap off. Put it down. 1 pound, 15.15 ounces. So almost 2 pounds, just a little shy of 2 pounds. Feels balanced very nicely though. Now it's tapered the whole way down. I like it. Very nice. I don't know what gas block we're going to put on there because it is not pinned. So I wish it were pinned, but we can't have it all, right? Maybe I'll go for something adjustable. I'm not sure. Again, the whole point of this build is to be cheap and accurate though. So we're going to do all the things to try to make this accurate by accurizing the whole build as we can, and I guess what we can afford to do. We're going to lap the upper receiver so where it mates up nice and flush. What else are we going to do? Got a couple other things that I want to do. I'll say it when we get to it in the further videos, but that's going to be one of the first things we do. And we're talking about the barrel now. So don't know what kind of handguard we're going to get yet, think I'm leaning towards an aero precision. Basically most of the upper receiver from them. And I guess you guys will be the first to know, because that hopefully will be coming in a few days if I make the decision within the next day or so. And we'll get back to you after that. Let me know what you guys think. Any comments? Am I doing this build any justice, or am I just making a mockery of a hallowed, awesome gun that everybody loves? Like I said, it's very loosely is how I'm doing it. I wanted my buddy to get in on it and build one at the same time so we could compare them, because when he builds, he likes to do stuff very correct. So he would make a gunfight knives. Just going to show you what I purchased the other day. It came in wrong, unfortunately. I ordered this from Optics Planet. They said, I guess the description was pretty solid in the description category, but the picture was different. It was not showing this rail, and it was not, I may have said in the description that it was this style of upper receiver, and I think this is the only kind of rail they make for this upper. But it was a different picture, so the picture was not correct, unfortunately. I talked to them. They seemed like they were going to take care of it, but the problem was exchanging it. You got to do it on the computer instead of your phone. I was trying to do everything by the phone, but for exchanges, you had to do it on the computer. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it was fate that sent me this one, because it's supposed to be a better lockup for more of a precision build. So it's a free float that's not even affecting the barrel once you tighten their handrail down. And this thing is pretty darn light too. You can see it's all lightened even in the top of the rail. So pretty cool. The reason why I didn't want this one specifically is because of how wide this one is. But the MK 12 is a fatter looking handrail anyways. It's carbon fiber, the original ones. I think the second gen is Picatinny all around, like a quad rail. But I bought this, the upper came with an aero precision barrel, 20 inch. It was for a 5.56. So I didn't have any plans on using this. I wanted to switch it out for the Ballistic Advantage 223 Wild 1-in-8 twist fluted barrel stainless steel. So that was the whole point. That was the purpose. But again, like I said, I wasn't wanting this setup specifically, but I think I'm going to go with it and see how it works. But I tried. I couldn't lap the receiver to mate up with the barrel, unfortunately, because you can't get anything in here to do that, because it's the opposite of a regular barrel nut, right? So getting something in, it was hitting the threads, so I couldn't do it, couldn't even move it in, anything. As soon as it just touched the threads, that was done. But it actually mated up rather nicely with this barrel. Barely any wiggle. But what I ended up doing was putting Loctite 680 in here. I don't know if you guys know about it, how it works. Once it dries, it expands a little bit. So it's for mating up rounded surfaces and giving you, like I said, once it dries, it expands and gets a tighter fit. So hopefully, we'll see if it happens. Who knows? Hopefully it'll expand within the next 24 hours and it'll be even more rock solid. But as soon as I tighten their castle nut, tighten to about 70 foot-pounds. As soon as I did that, even before that, it was already starting to get super solid, no wiggle, no play. I also did the dimple. I dimpled the barrel for one of these screws. I put blue Loctite on those as well, and they are the style of gas block screw that has the little notches on it. But again, I use blue Loctite. I used to use red, but I heard somewhere, I believe it's the guy from Ballistic Advantage, says it's basically overkill. You don't really need it. And I've never had one back out on me, so most likely he's right. So I used blue on these, and again, it has a little bit of bite on them, and then the one dimple on the back one. So that's basically it for this. I want to show you guys the weight on here, and then I will continue with the putting this back together, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. But let's get this real quick in frame. What do we got? 11.25 ounces. I'm going to slide it up, make sure it's proper. 11.25 ounces. Hopefully you guys can see that. So it's pretty darn light. Like I said, I'm impressed with the whole setup, and then I guess we're going to Loctite the screws that hold this in place. But I do not care for how thick it is. I wish it was the skinnier one. I forget what their version is. That's the skinnier version, and it has the tension screw right here. I'd rather have had that, but I think for this specific build, this might be actually the way to go instead. And like I said, I got a real good deal on it. That's why I ended up buying it. And then we'll use the 20-inch barrel on a different build or for something, who knows. But stay with us and you'll see it when it's done in a couple minutes. So, we're back. Got this mounted up. Put just the tiniest bit of thread locker on each one of these. Like normally what you would see a screw come with thread lock on or Loctite, I put the tiniest. I put less than you would normally see because these didn't come with any, and I would assume there's so many of them, and it gets a decent amount of threads into it. So I didn't think it would need much, and it's going into the aluminum, so I didn't want to go too crazy. Didn't put too much torque on them either. But I did something a little different. I started here, then I went to the opposite one, and then the opposite from there, and there, and I went around, and then switched. So that seemed like it did a pretty good job to me. But I'll show you. And what's cool too, the Aero Precision has that's why this is at an angle like that, so it can have the tabs, the non-rotation tabs there. So like I said, this thing mounts up really good. Matches with their upper, so it's lightened. Let's actually weigh this thing now that I got it on here. So there's no bolt in here and no charging handle. We'll take this little rubber protector off and see what this thing weighs. 3.940 ounces. So that's pretty good. Let me see if I move it, if it makes any difference. No, it's starting to lean now. So I'm going up just a little bit. Okay, so 3 pounds, 9.45 ounces. 3 pounds, 9.45 ounces. So not bad at all, I don't think. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Did I do the right thing keeping this one? Should I have got the other one just because it looks cooler? I would assume it's not going to be as rock solid as this one is. So again, that's one of the reasons why I did it. Still have to get a muzzle device charging handle, and we're probably gonna do this tonight. We're probably gonna mount the optic on and see how it looks. So that'll be in another video. But like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, guys, and we will catch you in the next one.